Councillor Astle, 18. Councillor Khan, 11, with 6 abstentions. Councillor Astle is therefore elected alderman.
Well, it have to.
Dirty work somewhere.
They've got a right to choose. Khan's had his own way too.
When he's made alderman, he'll bring my mother home. They'll be happy again.
And inevitably, it seems to me, when economies are needed or thought to be needed, the first targets are the maintenance allowances to scholarship and free placeholders. We offer them the education with one hand, take it back with the other. What are these piffling sums, besides the crippling effect on those intelligent but too poor to exploit that intelligence through education? Shouldn't they indeed be the first charge on our consciences and our pockets? Or can we still today in 1932 cling to the outworn notion of caste for caste's sake? Are there those among us who still believe that children born into poverty have potentially less to contribute to society than those born to the privileged?
Perhaps you're right. Do you know what I do when I want something to happen? I count. I shut my eyes and I count to 100.
It's dirty work, Mrs. Beddoes. Snaith is using Huggins and his gang to keep Khan out, because Khan's a straight man and a Pukka Sahib.
Have you heard Astle's cough?
What's that got to do with it?
There's not much more than 6 months' work in that poor fellow, and then we'll have to elect another alderman. And if you can't work for your choice, Snaith worked for his, you're not the man I thought you were.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Oh, praise God. Bless Father and Mother. Deliver Father from the hands of the bank. Make him happy, and me. Make Maythorpe rich and beautiful again. Bless Mother, make her well. Bring her home again soon, for Christ's sake. For Christ's sake. For Christ's sake.
O Lord, thou understandest all things. Know that many and various are the strengths men need to carry out thy great work. I've been without own comfort for so long, and my flesh is weak. Forgive me, Lord, for what I'm about to do.
Hello, Mr. Oakley.
Did anybody see you?
No. Oh. Anyway, can't we go and take a stroll on a fine warm night? What's the matter? Aren't you glad to see me now?
Oh, you know I am, Bessie.
You're not showing much sign of it, I must say. much room in these things, is there? What did you want to see me about, anyway?
Well, I mean, you know.
How am I supposed to know? Funny place to meet and all, in a lorry in the middle of wood. What do you think you're doing?
There's no need to torment me, Bessie.
Torment you? Torment yourself, you mean? I'm surprised at you, Mr. Huggins. Anyway, you shouldn't be so eager. Give a girl a chance to catch her breath. We'll try again now, if you like. Come on. Come on, then. That's better, isn't it? Isn't that better?
Oh, Bessie. I've been driven mad thinking about you.
Have you, Mr. Huggins? Well, here I am. Oh, you don't waste much time, do you?
You say she flew at you in hysterics?
Yes, she didn't know who I was for a moment. Sometimes she gets these peculiar attacks when she gets overexcited.
I shouldn't have thought there was much to overexcite her here. Has she no company?
No, I'm afraid her governess left. Sickness in the family.
Well, there's very little I can do.
You mean there's nothing you can cure?
Oh, I dare say she'll grow out of it, but she should have companionship of people of her own age. Mooning about in this great house on her own won't help her one little bit.
Perhaps I should give her more of my time, but I have things to do.
Quite. And as I said, it's companionship of her own age she needs. Have you not thought of sending her away?
To school, you mean?
Mm-hmm. It's the only thing, you know. Look, if you want her close to home, why not send her to the high school? There she'd have friends of her own age and someone in authority to keep an eye on her.